Some people have no video. And I don't think anybody has a fun background. No.
Maria Bassa figured out how to do the fun background.
Oh, but it's gone now. Okay. So puede notar que unos tienen sus videos, otros no tienen video, y otros tienen otra, ¿cómo se llama background, Marta?
Fondo de
Fondo. Pantalla. So it can be fun to see each other's faces, but you don't have to feel obligated to share your video if you would rather not, or if you would rather, oh, good job, Maria, or if you'd rather put a fun background like Maria did. So es bonito compartir las caras, pero si no se siente cómodo, puede ponerlo en sin video, si prefieres, o con una pantalla especial como María.
Así como yo.
Or like Marta, she put up a photo of herself rather than her video. So Marta también puso su foto en vez de su video. So you should feel free to use any of those options that make you feel more comfortable. So deben de sentirse cómodos de usar cualquiera de esas opciones que prefieres. You also may have noticed that because we are meeting over the internet, we can't do simultaneous translation. Puede ser que ya se notaron que porque no estamos reuniéndonos en grupo todos juntos, no podemos hacer la traducción simultáneo. So we're going to be going back to how we used to do things, which is if you're talking, we'll ask you to pause and wait for the interpreter to interpret before you keep talking. So vamos a regresar a cómo lo hicimos antes. Si está hablando, le vamos a pedir que favor de pausar cada ratito para dar tiempo a la traducción. You will see that both Marta and Joe have a special sign to hold up. Marta and Joe, can you share your signs?
I don't have mine. No tengo la mía.
Okay, Joe has a sign to hold up. So that will remind you, there we go. That will remind you to please wait for the interpreter. So también Joe va a tener un señal para enseñarles. Si está hablando y ves que ella pone el señal, que favor espere hasta que el traductor puede alcanzar. And just please be patient with us as we try to figure out the translation. This is the first time we're doing the Zoom meeting with translation, so we're going to do our best. Favor de tener un poco de paciencia con nosotros. Es la primera vez que estamos haciendo traducción mientras que hacemos una reunión. So vamos a hacer lo mejor que podemos para la primera vez. Also, Zoom with so many people can be hard if people talk at the same time. Puede ser un poco difícil con el programa de Zoom si muchas personas hablan a la vez. So if you want to say something, please raise your hand like this. Joe is going to make a note of everybody who raises their hand so that we can make sure to call on everybody who wants to say something. So, les vamos a pedir que si quiere decir algo al grupo, que levante la mano. Joe va a estar notando los que levantan las manos para que podamos decirles cuando hablar, para que podamos escuchar de todos. And that's just so we make sure everybody has a chance to talk. What's that, Joe?
And so that means if your video is not on and we can't see you, raise your hand. Whenever we get to a discussion point, we'll ask if there's anyone who wants to share something who's on the phone, because we can't see you, raise your hand.
Yeah. Y también que si está conectado sin video y no podemos ver su mano levantado, vamos a dar una pausa para que nos pueda decir si quiere hablar, para que puedan hablar en este tiempo. Thanks, Joe. So now, the last thing I'm going to tell you about, and then we're going to use it, is muting and unmuting. So like Rush mentioned, everybody is currently muted in the meeting. Ahora vamos a platicar un poco sobre lo que es, oh no, Marta, ¿cómo se dice mute? ¿Silenciado?
Silenciar, ajá.
Silenciado. Rush ya mencionó al principio que todos los participantes están silenciados en este momento. And you can tell that you're on mute if you see that little red microphone with crossed out. That means you're on mute and nobody can hear you. So, si ves su micrófono pequeño que es de color rojo y está como cancelada, eso quiere significar que está silenciado en el momento y nadie le puede escuchar. So I'm going to show you guys what happens if I mute myself, but I keep talking. Voy a enseñarles qué pasa si me pongo en silencio pero sigo hablando. So you guys can see that I'm still talking, but you can't hear me. So pueden ver que estoy siguiendo hablar, pero no me escuchan ustedes. So what we're going to do is in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, you'll see your little microphone. En la izquierda de su pantalla, vas a ver su micrófono. And what we're going to do is go around, and each person we'll actually call on you so you know when to go. So vamos a dar la vuelta y asignar a cada persona para decirles cuando vaya. And you're going to unmute yourself. So you'll press the button so that your microphone turns on. So cuando le asignamos vas a empujar el micrófono para ponerse en altavoz. And we're going to ask each person to share a little bit about what you've been doing to keep going through this difficult time. So share one thing you've been doing to help yourself get by during these crazy times. So cuando se pone a altavoz, vas a compartir una cosa que has estado haciendo para seguir adelante cada día en estos tiempos. So, for example, I have been getting by taking my dog on a lot of walks in the woods behind my house. So, por ejemplo, yo estoy siguiendo cada día por medio de ir a caminar con mi perrita cada día en el bosque atrás de la casa. So, let's start with Joe. Joe, can you share one thing you've been doing to help you get through these difficult times? Vamos a empezar con Joe. Joe, si puede compartir una cosa que ha estado haciendo para seguir adelante en estos tiempos.
Sure, cierto. I've been laying in my hammock in the backyard.
Yo me he estado acostando en mi hamaca en mi patio trasero.
Thanks, Joe. What about Rush?
Let's see. I will borrow from Molly. We are going on a walk every morning. Doesn't matter the weather, at 9 in the morning, so I can get both my boys and myself out of the house.
Vamos a ver, yo voy a copiarle a Molly. Lo que estamos haciendo es que hemos estado saliendo a caminar a las 9 de la mañana con mis hijos solamente para salir de la casa.
All right. What about Marta.
Yo he estado cocinando y comiendo mucho y jugando con los perros.
I've been cooking and eating a lot and playing with my dogs.
So let's try, I think Amanda's on the phone, so I'm gonna give her a pass. Manda está en el teléfono, so no voy a asignarla a hablar. Kelly, what's one thing you've been doing to keep going in these difficult times? ¿Qué es una cosa que ha estado haciendo para seguir adelante?
I have been also eating a lot, but also trying to exercise. Yo he estado también comiendo bastante, pero tratando de hacer ejercicio también.
Thank you. All right, Bruce, what about you? Oh, you're on mute still. Estás silenciado todavía.
I have been trying to figure out all the different ways to communicate with other people, and there are way too many, and my head is about to blow up.
He estado tratando de averiguar todas las maneras en que puedo comunicarme con la gente. Hay tantas maneras que se me está explotando la cabeza.
All right. Let's go. The next person on my screen is Richard. Richard, what have you been doing? Oh, we can't hear you. Uh-oh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I will be the one to mess up.
No, you're doing good.
I get an echo over here. But anyway, I've been exercising my legs, try to get them stronger so I can walk better.
He estado haciendo ejercicio, especialmente en mis pies, para que pueda caminar mejor.
Thank you. Let's go to Margarita. ¿Qué has estado haciendo para seguir adelante en estos tiempos difíciles?
Lo que yo he estado haciendo es, he podido seguir trabajando un poco y los días que no trabajo, me quedo en la casa.
What I've been doing is that I've been lucky enough to keep working, and when I don't have to work, I just spend the days at home.
Thank you. Kenia, ¿qué has estado haciendo para seguir adelante en estos tiempos difíciles? Oh, no le escuchamos. Tienes que empujar el micrófono en su pantalla.
Okay.
Ahora sí. Oh, no, otra vez.
Ok, ¿listo?
Ajá, listo.
He estado en mi casa muy relajada, no trabajando y viendo tele y saliendo con mis niños a caminar al bosque también, el bosque que está aquí en Salud atrás, para distraernos un rato, para estarnos a salvo.
I've been at home. I haven't been working, mostly watching TV, but I also like to walk around with my kids. We especially go out in the back to the forest, and that distracts us a little bit.
Great, thank you. All right, Lulu y Manuel.
Bueno, nosotros estamos cocinando. Cocinamos afuera porque no tenemos estufa. Nos suspendieron el envío y limpiando la casa y mis hijos no quieren salir, no quieren salir ni a caminar, ni a jugar, y nos mantenemos tranquilos y siempre haciendo oración para que esto pase y todos estemos bien.
We are cooking. We don't have a kitchen right now because we asked for one, but they suspended it, the mail. So we're cooking outside. My kids don't want to go outside. They're kind of afraid right now to go outside, but we're just praying and hoping that this will pass soon so that we can get all back to normal.
Y trabajando poquito.
One working a little bit.
Thank you. All right. I have a person on the phone, but I can't see what their name is. De una persona que está en teléfono, pero no puedo ver su nombre. Okay, we'll keep moving on and maybe later we'll catch that person. Gabriela y Zaira.
¿Sí me escuchan?
Sí.
Bueno, nosotros estamos, bueno, yo estoy cocinando porque tengo los niños aquí en la casa y estoy haciendo cosas que antes no me daba tiempo, como la jardinería, limpiar afuera. Es todo.
Well, we're cooking a lot because I'm staying here with the kids, but I'm also doing things that I couldn't do before. Like now I have time to do gardening and just spending time outside.
Thank you. Mercedes.
Hola, gusto verlos a todos. Pues yo los días pasados estuve consintiendo a mis hijos, haciéndoles su comida favorita y salimos a caminar alrededor de aquí de las trailas. Tratamos de hacerlo casi todos los días y pues ahora estoy trabajando, me llamaron al trabajo y estoy trabajando, pero siempre con las precauciones y tratando de estar al pendiente siempre de mi familia y de mis hijos.
Hi, everyone. Good to see you all. In the past days, I've been pampering my kids, making their favorite dishes. We're also going outside and walking around. They also call me to work, so I've been going back to work for a little bit now.
Thank you, Mercedes. María y Saúl y Liliana.
Hola.
Hola.
Durante este tiempo, Saúl ha estado trabajando. Liliana y Teo y nuestras sobrinitas están aquí en la casa. Entonces hemos estado tratando de sacarlas afuera y caminar un poquito y cocinar. ¿Sí?
Plantar tomates, todo.
Good afternoon. Saúl has been working lately, but the girls, Liliana and Teo and the niece have been here playing. They've also gone out on walks and they've also been planting tomatoes.
That's so cool.
Thank you. Todd, what have you been up to? Oh, you're muted.
All right. Let's just set my microphone. So we've been going on bicycle and meeting neighbors and things like that. Sorry, guys.
I did not hear what he said because of the background, sorry.
I have a really bad microphone, I think.
It's okay. I think you said planting vegetables. Is that right?
Something with the neighbors.
No.
Something about neighbors. Yeah.
Estamos inventando lo que está haciendo.
From a
Todd.
safe distance, Todd.
Let's go on to Rose and Sharika.
Hello. Let's go, Sharika. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Hey. So I have been 1 week on, 1 week off. And so this is the last week was the last week. So I'm back at work now. And the weeks I'm off, I've been going from my sofa to the refrigerator, so I don't want to even get on the scale.
Hola a todos. He estado trabajando una semana sí, una semana no. Esta semana me toca trabajar, pero las semanas en las que no he estado trabajando me la he pasado dando muchos viajes al refrigerador, así es que no vamos a hablar de eso.
How about you, Craig?
I have been doing a good amount of working out and going for walks with family. So a lot, very, very much like a lot of other people on here.
He estado haciendo mucho ejercicio y muchas caminatas con la familia, entonces mucho de lo mismo de lo que están haciendo ustedes.
How about Liduvina?
Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo están? Pues nosotros, bueno, yo he trabajado 1 o 2 días y he estado cuidando a Julio, que pues está aquí, hay que dejarle desayuno y pues llego y me voy a caminar un rato. Bueno, todos los días más o menos que no trabajo y que no tengo nada que hacer. Y Pedro, él está un poco limpiando la traila por fuera, recogiendo que se vea un poco bien. Y comiendo mucho.
Hello. I've been working 2 to 3 days a week. I'm also been taking care of Julio. When I'm here, I have to make breakfast for him. But when I get home, we're just here. Pedro has been doing a lot of yard work outside, making sure that the trailer's looking nice, taking care of stuff around the trailer. But we're also been eating a lot, so yeah.
Gracias, Liduvina. Let's hear from Teresa. What have you been doing, Teresa? Oh, you're still muted.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've been working 4 days a week, 4 hours a day. And when I come home, I try to mix up some juices for the make me go on a diet from eating too much. Yeah, that's pretty much, and watch TV.
Hola, pues he estado trabajando 4 días a la semana por 4 horas al día, más o menos, pero cuando llego a la casa he estado haciendo jugos nutritivos para tratar de bajar toda la comida que he comido, pero más o menos es todo lo que he estado haciendo.
Thanks, Teresa. Let's hear from Karen.
Hola a todos, buenas tardes. Pues yo he estado cocinando mucho. Estoy yendo a trabajar 5 horas, entonces me levanto un poquito tarde y dejo comida para mis hijos y de ahí me voy a trabajar. Lo mejor es que me he estado levantando tarde porque no me gusta madrugar mucho. Espero estén bien todos.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I've been working 5 hours a day, still working, but the good thing about it is now that I get to wake up a little bit later, and that gives me time to cook for my kids and leave them food while I'm gone. But I really, really like that I get to wake up late because I don't like waking up early.
How about Jordan? Oh,
Poor Jordan.
poor
Internet.
Jordan. Her internet isn't working.
But she looks great.
El internet de Jordan no está funcionando, so vamos a dejar que ella no haga el ejercicio. We'll let her get out of this activity. How about you, Whitney?
Hi, everybody. I have been mostly getting outside, like a lot of you, getting outside and doing a lot of work in the yard and going on lots of walks with my family.
Hola a todos, así como muchos de ustedes ya dijeron, he estado pasando tiempo afuera, trabajando en el jardín y caminando mucho con mi familia.
How about, I have a phone number that ends in 8118.
Número de teléfono que termina en 8118.
Oh, thanks.
¿No lo podemos escuchar?
We can't hear you.
Hola,
Hola, buenas tardes. ¿Quién es?
soy Alfredo, no sé cómo va a conectar esta cosa, pues estoy un poco confundido, pero no sé si me toca hablar o cómo va por turno, no sé.
Alfredo's just a little confused about what's going on, so I'm just going to explain to him what we're going to do. So, Alfredo, vas a compartir lo que has estado haciendo usted para seguir adelante en estos tiempos un poco difíciles.
Oh, bueno, entonces sí, ha sido un poco complicado porque, bueno, para empezar, tenemos los hijos en la casa, tenemos que ver cómo arreglamos el día a día para ellos, ya que aparte que están en la casa no se puede salir mucho, no hay donde llevarlos a distraer. Lo único que hacemos es como ir a los pocos parques que están abiertos.
Gracias.
So it's been a little bit hard. We're trying to stay at home. We're trying to figure out our schedule. The places where we can go are a little bit limited, but we're trying to take the kids outside so that they can play and get distracted.
Gracias, Alfredo. What about Rebecca?
¿Cómo?
Oh, Alfredo, yeah. Go ahead, Rebecca.
Hi, buenas tardes todos. Estoy aprendiendo a cocinar al fin y estoy dibujando un poco. learning how to cook finally, and I'm also drawing a little bit.
Thank you. Angelina. ¿O está silenciada todavía? Puedes empujar el micrófono.
¿Así?
Ajá.
Ok. Sí, siempre estamos aquí adentro. No me acostumbraba a sacar los niños afuera, siempre estamos adentro, pero ahora no, como no van a la escuela los niños. A veces vamos a caminar allí al bosque, aquí atrás, donde está el terreno donde se va a construir las casas. Ahí vamos, agarramos machete, nos vamos y buscamos camino para entrar allí. A veces eso hacemos o ver videos que nos ayudan a estar bien en estos tiempos difíciles. Y cocinar y comer mucho también.
So we're staying inside. We're not used to not being able to go outside yet, but we're staying inside mostly. Every now and then we go in the backyard to the wooded area where the houses are going to be built. We take our machete out and we just trailblaze. We're also been doing lots of cooking and eating.
Gracias, Angelina. What about Inocencia y Alejandra?
Ya. Hola, ¿cómo están? Pues yo lo que he hecho, como siempre, caminar y hacer un poco de costura, plantar tomates, chiles, y pues eso es lo que he estado haciendo y cuidándome aquí en la casa.
Hey everyone, what I've been doing is that I've been walking as always. I'm also been doing a little bit of sewing, and we've also been planting tomatoes, peppers, anything else, and just staying at home.
How about you, Alejandra?
Most of the days I'm staying home, but sometimes I like to drive around when I get bored.
Casi todos los días estamos aquí en la casa, pero cuando me aburro me gusta subirme al carro y manejar por cualquier lugar.
Thank you. How about Catherine?
I have been doing a lot of baking and taking a lot of long walks with my dog.
Yo he estado cocinando mucho y también he estado caminando mucho con mi perro.
Who else? I've got, Maria Lupe.
Hello, everyone. Well, I've been working full time still since I work at the hospital, so I'm very grateful for that. I've also been trying to remain positive and balance my eating and being active at the same time.
Yo he estado trabajando tiempo completo todavía, por lo cual estoy muy agradecida. Trabajo en el hospital, así es que no he tenido mucho trabajo, entonces estoy agradecida por eso. También he estado tratando de balancear lo que como y el ejercicio que hago.
Gracias, María. Marcelino.
Hello. I have been working from home, trying to be a teacher. My son, trying to keep him active. Going outside, on the trampoline, on nature walks, just trying to stay busy.
Hola, yo he estado trabajando de aquí desde mi hogar. He estado aprendiendo cómo ser un maestro para mi hijo y lo he tratando de mantener activo, tratando de ir a caminatas.
All right. I also think I'm missing one person who is on the phone. Can we maybe, I'm going to unmute the people who are on the phone. ¿Alguien que está en el teléfono quiere compartir?
It's me. I'm on the phone, so as you can tell, my microphone doesn't work so well.
Got you.
I call.
Sorry, Todd. All right. There's one other person on the phone who is 0543. Hay una otra persona que está en teléfono. Oh, that's Jordan.
It's like multiple of me.
Okay, got you.
Multiple, yeah.
Am I missing anybody else?
¿Alguien más que falta?
Persona? All right. Well, thanks everybody. It's good to hear from you all and see your faces. We're going to do a couple of, Joe, sorry, you were asking me about the poll, but I couldn't really respond at the same time. Let's just do one of them. We're going to do a fun, quick poll. And, oh, sorry, Rush, you're the one doing the polls. Do you want to just pick one of them and do one of the fun ones?
Yes, yeah, I can totally do them.
So what we're gonna do is you're gonna see a little like quiz come up. Va a ver en su pantalla subir como unas preguntas. And you're gonna pick the best answer and click on it. It's totally anonymous. We will not know what you said, who said what. Va a elegir la opción que más quiere contestar. Es completamente anónimo. No vamos a saber quién dijo cuál respuesta. So, okay, good. It came up. So everybody pick. The question is, how much do you miss us? La pregunta es, ¿cuánto nos hace falta? A lot, mucho. Kind of, un poco. Not really, no tanto. And not at all, para nada. Oh, and Rush added one, just Molly.
Solo Molly? Oh.
So choose the answer that you would like to respond. Elige la respuesta que más quiere hacer. We'll give you a minute. Vamos a dar un momento.
13 votes so far.
15. Raise your hand if you can't see the poll on your screen. Levante la mano si no puedes ver las preguntas en su pantalla.
We're almost there. 76% have voted.
Cool.
76% han votado.
There might be some duplicates from people joining through the phone and through the...
All right, let's call it then.
Okay. All right, and now we can share the results. Vamos a compartir los resultados. Oh, that's nice. Qué bueno. Muchas personas nos extrañan. A lot of people miss us. Some people only kind of miss us. Uno solo nos extrañan un poco. Nobody doesn't miss us at all, so that's good. Nadie no nos hace falta por nada. And a couple of people only miss me. Oh, unas personas solo me extrañan. So that's how that works. And this was kind of a goofy example, but we're going to use this to collect your ideas and opinions in future meetings. And we have one other poll at the end of this meeting. So esta vez fue algo un poco divertido, pero ese medio de usar como una encuesta, una opción de compartir preguntas es cómo vamos a interactuar con ustedes y juntar sus respuestas en futuras reuniones. So let's move on to, I'm going to hand this over to Rush. We're getting a little short of time, so she's going to just give us a quick overview of what's been happening, and we'll be talking about these things more in the future.
Hello, I think Marta's translating for me, yes?
Sí.
So I'm gonna make this super short because it was really good to hear from all of you guys and test muting, but we don't want to keep you too long tonight.
Voy a hacer esto muy corto, fue bien escucharlos, pero no quiero que estemos aquí muy tarde.
So one of the big updates is that we resubmitted site plan on, I believe, April 10th or the 6th. It was a Monday.
Una de las actualizaciones es que entregamos nuevamente el plan del sitio el lunes.
So we are waiting on a response from the county. We should get one in the next couple of weeks.
Estamos esperando la respuesta del condado. Esperamos tenerla en un par de semanas.
So everything is kind of moving forward just as we had initially planned, and our timeline is still the same as far as site planning.
Y todo sigue como planeamos. Nuestra línea de tiempo también parece que sigue como planeado.
The other thing is that next week we are going to have some special guests.
La otra cosa es que la próxima semana vamos a tener unos invitados especiales.
We have talked about them a couple of times. It's an organization called Blueprint.
Ya habíamos hablado de ellos un par de veces. Es una organización que se llama Blueprint.
And they are interested in helping the Southwood community make sure that we can bring the kinds of things, uses that we want to our neighborhood center, to the entrance.
Y ellos están interesados en apoyar a la comunidad de Southwood y traer lo que ustedes desean a la entrada de Southwood.
So they're going to be here to hear more about what we might want to see in Block 12, which is up by the entrance.
Vamos a hablar un poco más de lo que quisiéramos ver en el bloque de 12, que está más hacia la entrada.
Because they might be able to find people who have money who want to invest in creating something special there.
Probablemente ellos puedan encontrar personas que tengan dinero y que quieran invertir para crear algo especial en esa área.
So between now and next week, you will either get via email or in the mail some information from us.
Entre hoy y la próxima semana van a recibir por correo o correo electrónico alguna información de nosotros.
It's going to be a little one-page piece of paper that gives you some of the detail of what they're thinking about doing in Block 12.
Y va a ser solo una página donde se va a explicar los planes que tienen para el bloque 12.
That way you can look at it and think about it and think of questions and prepare so that when we get together next Thursday with them, we can have a really good discussion.
De esa manera, ustedes van a tener tiempo de leerlo, estudiarlo y preparar preguntas para la próxima reunión con ellos estén listos para hacerlas.
So those are the only updates I'll give right now because we're a little short on time. But we are going to do another poll. This one is not a joke poll.
Esas son las dos únicas actualizaciones que tengo por el momento para no hacer esto más largo, pero tenemos otras preguntas.
So I'm going to launch another poll, just like we did with the who missed Molly and who didn't.
Voy a hacer otro cuestionario, por ejemplo, como el que hicimos anteriormente, de quién extrañaba a Molly o quién no.
But this time the question is going to be, what topic are you most interested in talking about at future meetings?
Y este va a ser en qué tema creen que es más importante para ustedes para hablar en las próximas reuniones.
So you'll see up in front of you another poll with that
Van a ver
question.
ustedes otro cuestionario.
And you see the options are block 12, the entrance,
Y las opciones son bloque 12 y la entrada,
market rate sales,
las ventas de precio de mercado,
the habitat application process,
el proceso de aplicación de Habitat,
the construction timeline for building houses,
el calendario de construcción de las viviendas,
the HOA and ARB,
el HOA y ARB,
project finances,
finanzas del proyecto,
and more information about the site plan.
y más información sobre el plan de sitio.
So you can only vote for one.
Nada más pueden votar por una sola.
So they may all be super interesting to you, but we're asking which one is the most interesting to you.
Probablemente todas son muy interesantes para ti, pero solamente queremos que voten por uno.
So I'll give you guys a couple of minutes. We've got 2 responses already, but go ahead and pick which one you think is the most interesting.
Les doy 2 minutos, ya tenemos algunas, pero escojan la que crean que es más interesante.
I feel like I should have Jeopardy music kind of
I
on standby.
know.
I can sing it if you want me to.
No. Mm-mm. Someone mute her.
Alguien cállela, por favor.
Or we got 50% have voted.
50% de los votos.
That number might not get high, right, Rush? Because staff is not voting.
It might not. I'll give it a little bit more time. But
¿Les voy a dar más tiempo?
I'll give you 15 more seconds and then we'll close the poll.
15 segundos más.
10, 9, I won't do that. Okay, I'll go ahead and close the poll.
Se terminó la votación.
And we'll see our winner, construction timeline, excellent choice.
Y el ganador fue el calendario de construcción. Fue una elección muy importante.
So we can definitely talk about that. To talk about that, we'll actually have a couple of special guests.
Y precisamente para hablar de eso, vamos a tener 2 invitados especiales.
We will bring in our director of construction.
Vamos a invitar a nuestro director de construcción.
And our land development specialist for the main office.
Y al desarrollador de tierra de nuestra oficina principal.
Because they're going to be obviously very important as we get into building our first phase in Southwood.
Porque ellos van a ser muy importantes en cuanto empecemos a construir la primera fase de Southwood.
And block 12 is second on the list, which is good news because we'll start talking about that next week.
Y el bloque 12 también fue muy importante, es buena noticia y vamos a empezar a hablar la próxima semana.
And we'll have a lot to share about the habitat application process soon too, because that's going to get started sooner rather than later, sooner than it seems.
Y también vamos a empezar a hablar sobre el proceso de aplicación porque es algo que viene ya muy pronto.
All right, so that I think is the end of my jobs, Molly.
Creo que este es el final de mi presentación.
So thank you guys for participating in that. And thank you so much for coming to this initial Zoom. It's amazing to see your faces. It's been way too long. And so I'm really glad that you're all here.
Muchísimas gracias por haber participado. Es un gusto ver sus caras y me da gusto que estén aquí.
So we want to let folks get going if, because it's already 7. We didn't really get a chance to, queremos dejar que todos vayan si quieren porque ya son las 7. If there is anybody, we didn't really get into having, and we didn't have a lot of time for questions. No había mucho tiempo para preguntas. So you can feel free to leave if you would like to, but if you would like to ask a question, you can stay for a few minutes and we'll try to answer or put it on the agenda for a future meeting. Así es que si quieren irse, se puede, ya vamos a terminar la reunión, pero si tienen una pregunta que no hemos podido contestar, vamos a quedar un momento para contestar sus preguntas o anotarlos para contestar en una futura agenda. So, thank you everybody, and you can, if you, on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, it says leave meeting. So if you'd like to leave meeting, you can press that button and we will see you next week. So para los que quieren irse, hay una, dice salir de la reunión en la esquina derecha. Pues si quiere irse ya puede empujar este buzón o esta palabra y nos vemos para la próxima semana. And for people who have further questions, you can raise your hand and we will call on you. Para los que tienen una pregunta, levante la mano y vamos a decir su nombre.
Molly, did you take a screenshot?
No, I didn't. I don't know how to take a screenshot, Joe. No sé hacer.
Well, we are recording the video, so I think we could take a screenshot of the recorded video at some point after this.
Everyone knows to smile pretty for it. Cool. So I think I saw some hands raised. Someone have a hand raised?
I thought I saw Angelina. Angelina's got her hand raised.
Oh
wait, no, that's not Angelina, that's Santi.
Oh, hi, Santi.
I think Mercedes, are you waving or is your hand raised?
¿Está levantada su mano, Mercedes?
Sí, no es pregunta la que tengo, solo quería decirles que me dio mucho gusto verlos y pues gracias por la pizza y solo para despedirme que estén bien y que se cuiden mucho.
Not really a question. I just wanted to say that I'm very glad to see you all. Thank you for the pizza and it was just good to see everyone.
Yes,
gracias, Mercedes.
Ok, nos vemos para la próxima semana.
Hasta la próxima.
Hasta la próxima.
Bye, adios. Bye, William.
Adios. Bye. I took a screenshot. No one was
Cool,
smiling.
Does anyone else have a question? ¿Alguien más? Angelina sí tiene una pregunta. Angelina has a question. Estás silenciada en... eso.
Sí.
Otra vez, no la escuchamos.
A ver.
Sí.
No. Ok. Solo quería saludarlas, mucho tiempo sin vernos. Comimos bien calentito la pizza. Y muchas gracias.
Gracias a usted.
Vimos a Amanda, porque no la vimos mucho. Acabo de verla un ratito. Y Santiago se pone bien risueño cuando la vio.
Qué
Vio a la papi.
Hola, Santi.
Se colgó el nombre en el cuello. Mírale, Amanda.
Hola. ¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Comiendo un bombón? ¡Qué sabor!
Alguien nos regaló Mr. Michael.
Oh, Mr. Michael.
Al vecino aquí luego, Mr. Michael.
Qué bueno.
Ok, saludo a todas. Esperemos vernos en un abrazo más adelante.
Adios.
David, are you translating her?
Angelina just wanted to say hi to everyone and was grateful that we could all meet. Then Santi came and showed everyone his lollipop from Mr. Michael. And they were all very excited that they were able to see Manda. Santi was really excited to see Manda again. It was like he won the lottery.
Gracias, Angelina. Nos vemos para la próxima semana, entonces.
Bye.
We'll see you next week. Thank you.
I think Rose is raising her hands. Is that right?
Oh, yep. I see that. Rose, go ahead.
Unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye. Good to see you guys.
All right, later.
Bye. Bye, Shrika.
Bye.
All right.
Amanda.
Is that everybody?
Hi, Maria.
Bye, Maria.
Hi, Liliana.
Bye, Liliana.
I miss you. She's like, I ate pizza. I'm good. You're on mute.
There we go. Yep, they were really excited with all the pizza.
Yeah, pizza. Have you
day.
been doing the Zoom with Boys and Girls Club?
Boys and Girls Club, and then their teachers are doing Zoom. Dale has a meeting with his teacher in a little bit. So.
Oh wow, that's late.
I know. Jeez. I hope you got a lollipop too.
But they have bedtime stories with their teacher, so.
Oh, that's sweet.
But alrighty. Good night. We'll see you next.
You, Maria. Good night.
Bye, Maria.
Next time.
Bye, Maria.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Craig, for coming. Good to see you.
We did it.
We did it.
Guys, so many people came to the Zoom meeting.
They did, and they stayed. They didn't even just get bored and leave.
And they even missed us.
Craig, has this been your favorite Zoom meeting all week?
We were joking that we have like Zoom fatigue. So every once in a while, you got to mix it up with like a go-to meeting or Skype meeting.
Go-to meeting seems so 80s to me, but
we've been doing Google Hangout.
Hey,
try that one if you need some
Google
variety.
little FaceTime, whatever it takes.
Well, I got scolded by Joanne because apparently she can do it for bingo, but she can't do it for us. So I don't know what the problem is, but
Joanne
I'm not
is
smart
playing
enough.
bingo with other seniors over the phone.
I love it. I wonder what we'll have to work on her technical issues between now and then because I don't know what it was.
I think it has something to do with the landline, and I think it needs to be. I don't know. I'll talk to you guys later about it.
Okay.
My brain hurts. Luckily, it's all recorded, so when I couldn't be taking notes, I could just go back and.
Oh,